on the Beach session with me, Jason, the Eastbourne Fisherman. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. It would really help me out. I'm going forwards and just, making general videos for you guys to watch. So I'm down fishing on the beach. We're going for thornback rays. There's a slight gap in the weather where the wind has switched around to west northwesterly, I believe it is. So it's dropped right off. Man, over the last couple of months, the weather's been absolutely atrocious. Strong southerly winds, southwesterly winds battered the shore, and it just makes fishing uncomfortable. So if you can try and get out in the little gaps of the weather windows, jobs are good. Evening, Andy. How we doing, mate? Thanks for joining. So what I'll do, guys, I'm going to flip the camera around and we're just going to fish the session. Hopefully have a chat with everyone, see how everyone's doing. And yeah, here we go. Let's do it. Right, there we go. So I'm just fishing the one rod tonight. Oh, we've got a stray dog. Just fishing the one rod tonight then. So we're on the Air Power Surf GTR with the multiplier rod. It's pretty quiet at the minute. I got down here at low tide. I've had a bait out there for about 20 minutes, just fishing bluey and bluey wraps. So the one out at the moment is bluey on its own. I've got bluey and mackerel hanging down from the right hand side of the tripod. And then on the left hand side of the tripod, I think I've got bluey and sandhill. So, evening, Rob. How we doing, brother? How we doing? Yeah, I thought I'd better get out in this little weather window that we have. Otherwise, it swings back round and it's just crap at the moment. It's just absolute crap. The weather's just absolutely atrocious. So yeah, I thought I'd better get out and give it a go. So just do the usual checks then. If you can all hear me, give me a thumbs up in the comment section. If the video is clear and you're happy with the video, let me know. At the moment, I've got one of me camera lights on and one floodlight on. I have the option to use two camera lights and two floodlights. Unfortunately, on this rod, because it's a single rest setup, I don't have the ability to mount the lights on the tripod itself. So hopefully it's all working good, and you guys can, let's filter that to all messages. There we go. Hopefully you guys can all hear me and everything's working well. 11 in, guys. Hit the thumbs up on the way in. That will really help out the video. All good. Busy tying dongles. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Light and sound good. Cheers, man. Cheers, Dean. Hope you're good. How are you doing, Dean? I haven't seen you for ages, mate. I have to get out with you soon. I know you had that patch of bad illness. I hope you're doing good, mate. Let's get another bit of light on. There we go. Get my head torch on as well, and then we'll be able to see what we. Oh, there we go. Don't want to go too bright, but there we go. Oh man. Where's the can of popcorn? It's a bit too bright. Oh, we got a bite. We've got a bite. We've got a ring ding a ling ding ding. On the tip of the rod, we have a little bite. 5 points for the guess of what we're reckoning it is then. How we got? Looks like a very shy bite, so I'm guessing it's either a whiting or a dogfish. If anything at all. Could be a big pouting. Definitely isn't a ray. Right, let's get my can of pop open. Oh, jeez. Dr. Pepper Zero. Right, there we go. Rockland. Oh, pardon me. Jeez. Oh, pardon me. God, that's Blake Fizzy. That is Jesus. Heart attack in 2024, and now just lost my left kidney due to a tumour. Bloody hell, Dean. Jeez, mate. I hope you're doing. I hope you get sorted out, mate. Oh, Jesus. Cruel old place, the old world, isn't it? All the decent people seem to get the crap, and then all the people that are absolute idiots seem to. I'm just trying to get the phone on charge there. That was a weird little Warby thing that went through the screen then. Are we on charge? We are on charge. I can still fish, buddy. Yeah, man. That's good. Fishing's good for the soul, mate. Definitely helped me with my recovery, although it wasn't as bad as what you've had it, mate. Jesus. Yeah, it's a slow start at the minute. I'm still on the same original bait. It's been out there for quite some time now. The sea is quite a way away from the bivvy. I've set up the bivvy on the high tide mark. Okay, mate. We'll have to pencil something in then. Get out on a session at some point. Be good to catch up. Mr. Lanks, hello, mate. How are we doing? Mr. Lanks, are you? Obviously, you don't want to presume nowadays, do you? Male or female? But yeah, hello, either or. I'll just call everyone mate. It's just easier, isn't it? Hello, mate. Not bad. Cool. Yeah, so I'm fishing down tonight. I'm on Eastbourne Promenade. I don't like to say on the lives where I am because sometimes I did a live once a couple of years ago, and people come down and they come and say hello, which is not, it's not a bad thing. But when you're out trying to film for everybody else and get a session going, if I bugger off speaking to someone else for 20 minutes, it just defeats the point, really, doesn't it? My Achios Fury 450 is collecting dust. Oh man, so is mine tonight. Yeah, so we're fishing for rays. Literally, it's a waiting game, innit, when you're fishing for rays. Unless you fish 2 rods, but I like just fishing the 1 rod when I'm fishing for big fish or bigger fish, or you're trying to catch a bigger fish. Martin, how we doing, mate? You all right? What's it like down here tonight? It is very, very. There's a little bit of a wind. It's not really that much. Wind's coming from behind to the westish, and the sea is pretty. It's got a nice ripple to it, but it's flat. So, my thinking of coming out tonight, to the shock and horror of my wife, when I told her, was the fact that it's a little gap in a weather window, and if I don't go tonight, then I think it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It swings back around to southerly and southwesterlies or whatever it is, and it just becomes rough again. So we're out tonight, and I'll have to do some making up over the weekend. Cheers, mate. Man, it's just nice to be out and hear the waves. I'm down there Wednesday if the weather holds up. Fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed. I did have a look at the weather going forward into next week, and there is a couple more weather windows. Wednesday looks like a good opportunity to get out. I say I'm just trying to get a session on a day session at the weekend for some place. I know a couple of people have been down. I've seen a couple of people come down and had a good go on the place in the days where they've been able to get out and snag a session during the day. But if you're working Monday to Friday, and it's a constant working Monday to Friday, and the weather at the weekend's been absolutely atrocious for the last X amount of weeks, and the week it was nice, I was away in Devon. It's been a bit difficult. Saturday looks good daytime. Yeah, we were supposed to do a competition on Saturday night. Well, not competition, a meat and fish event on Saturday night, but we've called it off due to it being too windy. Unless it's changed again. Well, guys, it is very quiet. I meant next Saturday. Oh yeah, next Saturday. Like I say, this Saturday looks absolutely horrendous. I think last time I looked at it, it was like 30, whatever it was, mile per hour, straight in the kisser. Yeah, fingers crossed for next Saturday. Then hopefully I haven't got any plans for next Saturday, and I can get out on a day session before it starts getting busy with loads of tourists, because Eastbourne is renowned for getting busy with tourists. come the summer months. I was just hoping that my health stays good and I can get the kayak out, because I can literally bang the kayak out and get past all the people on the beach and then just literally sit out in the sea and chill out and still fish and not have to worry about everyone on the beach. So hopefully it'll be good. Oh, man. I have also been messaged by quite a few people actually asking if I'm going to do any match fishing this year. Oh, man, I've been match fishing before, don't get me wrong, it's good fun. I do like the competition element of it, but there are some proper dickheads in some of these clubs. Not going to name anyone, but there are some people that have got very big egos, and you know, I think it's the same with every sport really, and there's always some idiot. But I've been asked by a couple of people if I will go fish the matches, so I have recently purchased a seat box, because obviously I'm not going to want to sit on my butt and keep getting up and down. It's not too bad when you're pleasure fishing. Obviously the Aquios backpack's great, but if you're doing a match and you're like, you know, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, then a seat box will be handy. So I've recently got a seat box, and I've got all the Damel Tech bits and pieces to go inside it. So I'm going to construct that and make that. Might do a video on that actually, pimping up my seat box or something like that. And yeah, I might try and fish and match this year. I'm not too sure how many I'm going to do. Not sure if I will stick at it, but we'll give it a go. Tony's messaged me a couple of times saying, will I go and join him, fish one of these matches? CJ's messaged me saying, do I want to go and fish and match? And a couple of other people said, do I want to come fish match? So I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. Any of you guys fish matches? How's your match fishing experiences? That's why I packed in the match scene. Yeah, I mean, oh man, it's difficult, man. I don't want to, obviously, you know, drop myself in it, because I'm quite good friends with quite a lot of people that fish matches, but some of them are absolute idiots. But we'll give it a go. We will give it a go. And I think as well, with people that film and post videos on YouTube, they don't really like it, to be fair. I've done a few Tony's matches, not won anything yet. Wow, great calm night to fish in there. Weather is brutal here in Ireland. Not bothered about fishing matches, only hanging in a small group. Yeah, man. The only other thing as well is when you're fishing a match, it's you know, it's quite fast paced. You're in and out, up and down for 3 hours. For me, fishing's more about relaxing and just, you know, casting out a line and then chilling out. So, do I want to interrupt my fishing time I get by fishing a match, and it will be fast and furious? That's the other thing I've got to weigh up as well. But I will go and give it a go. I'm always one for giving it a go, so we'll give it a go at some point, maybe when it's a bit warmer. Also, on the other agenda, I need a new shelter. I think my shelter I've got at the minute is it's a good shelter, but it packs down into quite a bulbous bag. So I'm looking for something that is a bit more streamlined along my Aquios carrier bag. Aquios carrier bag, that don't sound right, does it? Looking for something that's a little bit more streamlined along my Aquios rod bag. So maybe like something like a Ron Thompson or Ian Gold's Igloo or something like that. If you've got any suggestions about beach shelters, let me know. I'm in the market for a new beach shelter. Something that you can put up quickly. Something you can take down quickly. That'd be handy. I did have an Ian Gold's Bigaloo, but I just found it was just too big. It's just too much to carry. So if you're going like, you know, straight from the pier, straight from the pier, straight from the car to the beach, and it's literally over the road. It's not too bad, but I don't want to be traipsing it around all over the place. So yeah, so I'm looking for something that's lightweight, something that's easy to put up, quick to assemble, and easy to take down. And I can just strap like a Finley on my tripod, on my rod bag. So if you know anything, let us know. That'd be cool. Any suggestions on rod bags? Oh, bloody hell, man, I'm completely out of it. Sorry, guys. Any suggestion on tents? Yeah, it's proper calm down here tonight, mate. Proper calm. I think I'm going to have a check, see what we got on there, and put another one out in a minute, I think. So we had a little bite, and it's just literally just sat there. So nothing else has happened. Right, let's go and have a look then. Go and have a look, ski. Right, nothing on there. So, there we go. Clip on a hangover rig. work out that. Good work out that. It's down the beach. God, jeez. Hit the like, folks. Cheers, Dean. Doesn't Tronics do a smallish one? My salt one was okay, but packs into a roll. Yeah, man, I'm looking for something that packs down into like a long pole, packs down to a long like sausage, if that makes sense. Props to you not going out when there's much about. Props to you for going out where there's not too much about. Yeah, man, if you're not out, you're not going to catch, are you? So that's my old motto. If you're not out, you can't catch. So there we go. Right, and I'm going to sort out my next bait. Yeah, so I was umming and ahhing about coming out tonight, and in the end I decided that I was coming. So fingers crossed it's going to be a good one. I say it's a bit of a big ask tonight because I say if you're fishing for rays, you're fishing for rays, aren't you? So. So I was making my next bait, which is going to be another piece of bluey with a bit of squid up the side of it. Not making these baits very big, they're about a sort of like thumb size. Is there a particular species you're hoping for? Yeah, tonight, thornback rays, mate. Thornback rays, Josh. So it's a big ask. It is a very big ask, but you know they've got to come in sooner or later, aren't they? And if you're not out fishing for them, then you're not going to know. So. And I thought that with the weather being how it is tonight, after all these blows and the water being coloured and you know all the good stuff, points to you know it might happen. Very small chance that it will happen, but it might happen, and I want to be here for when it does. if it does. So huge thanks to everyone that's taken the time to come into the live tonight. Like I said in my last live this year, I'm going to try and get a lot more of these lives done for you guys and turn it into more of a community. If you're not already following me on Facebook, do head over to my Facebook page as well. So it's just search for the Eastbourne Fisherman, you'll find me on there. This year on my Facebook group, we're going to give away a lot of fishing rods to kids. So if you know any local kids that want a fishing rod and that want to get into fishing, whether it could be carp fishing or sea fishing, then drop me a message on Facebook and I'll see if I can help out. So one thing about fishing for rays does teach you is patience. It is a patience game. Usually you'll find that when you catch one, it's pretty quick. If you catch one, there'll be another one out there. And you might catch maybe 1, 2 or 3 in a very short window. And then you'll be back to just waiting again. So that's why I've got a couple of baits set up ready to go. And say if it does kick off, we're ready to rumble. We've got 1, 2, 1 bait out, 2 baits on the tripod, and I've got about 2 or 3 baits ready made up next to me here that are pretty much good to go. So if it does go good, we're all good. Cheers, David. Yeah, I've been doing it for a couple of years now, and this year it's going to be a good one. I say on my previous live, I've got 10 sea fishing setups ready, or nearly ready, 10 carp fishing setups, and 10 float fishing setups, all ready to go to kids, and there'll probably be more after that. So anyone local to Eastbourne that can pick up from Eastbourne is more than welcome to put their name down for a rod, reel, and basic fishing setup. Just drop me a message on my Facebook page. And if anyone wants to help out, there is a GoFundMe link in the video description that we're raising money for as well. Ian Gurdon, how we doing, mate? How we doing? To be honest with you, mate, it's one of them days where you just got to get out, innit? It's a rose between 2 thorn bushes, should I say? So we're fishing the gap in the weather window after it's been really howling, and then it's quiet and back to howling. We're in a quiet period tonight, and I thought, you know, if it's swinging around to north sort of winds, you know, it could be game on for the rays, man. I know a couple have been caught, not many, a couple. I know of 1 in Eastbourne, a couple in Seaford, and a couple in Brighton that have been caught so far this season. So it's looking at my reports from last year and the year before, should be turning up pretty soon. It's pretty close. This time last year we were having them, and this time the year before we were having them. So it is a bit late this year, but they've got to be here any time now. And if, like I say, if you're not out fishing for them, then you're never gonna know, are you? Are you near Cambridge Road or Langley Point? Ah, it's a good one, Josh. I'm more towards Cambridge Road. I was going to go Brighton tonight, but I changed my mind last minute. Don't ask me why, because now I'm wishing I had gone Brighton. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah, it was either a toss-up between Eastbourne tonight or Brighton. And here we are. We're fishing Eastbourne because I'm lazy. Oh, it's ever so quiet, isn't it, so far? It's ever so quiet. I'm still quite a way to go yet. Time-wise, we are 9, so 3 hours, 3 or 4. I can't remember what the high tide is now. I think it's 12:30 is the high tide tonight, so we're 9:30, 10, 11, 12, so 3 hours before the high tide. So we're still quite a way up the tide to go. Ah, hello, Dylan Intrepid. How are we doing? Mate, I was watching your place video the other day. It's a cracking fish you had. Absolutely cracking fish. In that tiny weather window that we had, I think it was one weekend, last weekend or the weekend before, that you snuck over here and stole a place off me. Nah, good on you, mate. It was a good video. I watched your video. I haven't watched Reese's video yet, but I'll get onto it at some point. It just popped up on my my suggestive videos, and I had a look. And it was a good one. Oh. Sorry, mate. Reese's video is boring. He just got whiting and dogfish. Mate, fish is a fish, buddy, innit? Fish is a fish, mate. Come the summer, you know, when things go real quiet and we're sitting there waiting for bites all night and you're staring at the rods, a whiting and a dogfish is a welcome sight. You only miss them if they weren't here anymore. Every year this comes up, all through the winter. You know, fish with a whiting, fish with a dogfish. Everyone moans all through the winter saying, "Oh, I don't like catching whiting. I don't like catching dogfish." Blah 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 blah. And as soon as the summer rolls around, people go, "Oh man, I wish there was a whiting about, or I wish there was a dogfish about to catch." So, you know, you can't have it all, guys. You can't have it all. Is it too quiet tonight? That is the question. Oh man, there's a couple of boats on the horizon. I think there's a fishing boat up towards the pier end. He don't look like he's that far off the pier, to be honest with you. Wonder what he's going for. Is it a private boat? Is it commercial? Oh, I say he's off the pier. He's now pretty close to the groin where I'm fishing. You never know. Maybe I'm in the right place. If he's here, maybe I'm in the right place. Yep, guys, you're going to miss them. If the dogfish and the whiting go over the winter, You know, it'll be catastrophic for everyone, and everyone will be whinging. Oh, where the whiting gone? Where the dogfish gone? Blah blah blah. And to be honest with you, they make pretty good eating. So there we go. That is right, David. That is right. When you're fishing for one fish, mate, it's like I say, it's either all or nothing. So all or nothing, my friend. And to be honest with you, it's quite nice fishing with one rod because when you're fishing with the scratching rigs and you're catching little fish here, little fish there, it's just quite nice just to sit and chill out and enjoy the fishing. I watched a really good video the other day. It was I've got to share it to my Facebook page actually because it was really good and it made me really think. And what it was said on the video was really true. And yeah, so if you've got a quiet minute tonight and you ain't doing nothing and you want to watch a really decent video about fishing, head over to the Angling Addicts YouTube page and check out his video about social media and how it's affecting fishing. And what he says on that video is so true. So true. And I think we could all learn a little bit from that. It's all about putting too much pressure on yourself when you're going fishing. And like I say, people are fishing for YouTube and filming and fishing and saying about how you never see any people posting about their blank sessions on Facebook. It's all pretty fabricated, and you get all the good stuff. You don't get the bad stuff. And how YouTube sometimes is forced to be everyone catching big fish when sometimes it's not. Me, on the other hand, I post everything, so you guys see all the blanks, you see absolutely everything. So, but some people feel pressurized to fish, and to be honest with you, sometimes I feel pressurized to fish because obviously, if you're making a YouTube video, you want to catch a fish, don't you? So, but it shouldn't be like that. You should be out to fish to have fun and to enjoy it. And sometimes we can put a little bit too much pressure on ourselves, especially if you're a YouTuber or if you're fishing and you've got a Facebook page or you're trying to catch fish to show other people, etc. It does get sometimes like that, and it shouldn't be. So yeah, so I really enjoyed that video, and say if you want to watch a really good video, check it out. The Angling Addicts video on social media and how it affects fishing. Guys, it is very quiet at the moment. I was hoping it was going to be a little bit busier than this. Hence the reason why I started the live. Oh, I'm very sorry. Come on, come on. The only thing I can think of doing is doing a bit more prep work. Right, let's have a couple more. A couple more of these baits ready. So we've got one there. How are we all doing tonight? And anyway, what's everyone up to apart from watching this live feed? Obviously, if you're on it, what were you up to before this live feed? Come on, everyone, full up of pancakes yet? Are you still making pancakes in your household? That video has blown up on the views. Yeah, mate, it will do, to be honest with you, because, mate, some of the stuff he says is really true. I've been labelled arrogant for my comment. Oh, no, what did you say, Robert? What did you say? There's always one, and there's always freaking one. I hope we didn't say anything about that really good fisherman called the Eastbourne Fisherman. Because, I don't want to cause a ruckus. Oh. Oh, my goodness. Ugh. Right. Come on, Robert, what did you say, mate? I want to know now. You can't just leave that pending. Must have been pretty bad. Right, that's 2 baits. Right, so the mackerel finished using my bluey. I've got another 5 bluey baits. The rod tip lights are not bite detection ones, they're just tip lights. And I got them from Rig Shark. I think if you look at the Rig Shark video on my playlist, I think it's under reviews, under tackle reviews. There is a discount in there, so check them out. So they're really good tip lights, and they last literally ages. The only thing I'd say is that I've noticed recently is that you need to take the battery completely out of the tip light, otherwise they go a bit crusty if you leave them for a while. I had some in my shed that I left in there for about a year, and the battery is like literally like melted into the tip light and gone all fuzzy, which is a bit of a pain in the arse, but there we go. Right, how are we doing for baits? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Manky bit of mackerel there, and some squid. There we go. Cannot complain. Just need to dry my hands. Stinky fingers there, stinky fingers. Robert just said I would not post on social media as I don't want the fish chasers descending on my spots. Well, it's true, isn't it? It's true. I've been guilty in the past. Someone's asked me where I caught a fish. I've told them completely opposite. So, you know. So I don't think it's about protecting the mark or anything like that. I think, you got to be careful with what you say sometimes. And some people get really butthurt nowadays about the smallest of things, which is crazy. That's the way society's going, isn't it? So that is it. Can't say boo to a goose anymore. Might not even be a goose. It might identify as a duck. You never know. Man, it is hella quiet so far. Hella quiet. Just takes the one fish though, guys. Just the one fish. We're just waiting for one fish. Just waiting for the one fish, man. There isn't a whiting or a dogfish, please, tonight. See, it's flat as anything. Flat as anything. I bet you if we switch over to small hooks, we catch loads, but it's not what tonight's about. Well, I've never known it so quiet. Usually you're getting bites all the time, aren't you? Not even using big hooks. I think I've got a 1.0 Tamers on the bottom and a 1.0 octopus hook at the top, 1.0 or 2.0. So I'll have a look. Thank you. I was looking at lights with bells on because that's what I use during the day. Yeah, nah. The rig shot ones are pretty good, to be fair. You just got to be careful when you cast out that the line is not wrapped around the light. I've seen a couple of people cast and then end up snapping the tips. So yeah, just be really careful. Come on then, fish. Let's have you. Simon Harwick says, good evening, Jason. Just seen you live. Hope you have a few tight lines, mate, and you hit into your first form back of the year. Cheers, mate. I don't know why your message has gone into review. That's very strange. Never had that before, and it won't let me do anything on that. It just says that another moderator is sorting it out. So there we go. It's sad. I will help anyone with tips and tricks. Wayne did bring up some very good points. Yeah, man, he's a nice chap. He's a really nice guy. I've known him for quite a while. Not on a personal level, just on like a YouTubey sort of level. And you know, in YouTube creators chat to each other, and some of them are cool, some of them are, you know, what they are. But he seems like a nice chap, and you know, some of the stuff he said in that video was really true, and it's a good reflection on what's happening in the sport. The amount of bells I have lost when I've forgotten to take them off the tip is annoying. Oh man. Right, guys, it is super quiet. I think I might reel this one in and bang another bait out. I think just keep the bait changed over maybe every 20 minutes. I think every 25 minutes to make sure the scent's fresh. Lighting's still pretty good. Let's take that off. Yeah, lighting's still pretty good. Pretty surprised about the lighting tonight. I think the last live it started to go about an hour, so we've got 10 minutes left. Be interesting to see if the light does fade out on this one. Mate, I haven't got any cake with me. I do have some soup, which is, what soup did I get? I can't remember now. Pea and ham soup. So we'll have a cook up later. if I get hungry. Although I did have a massive meal before I left the house, so depends if I get cold or not. And at the moment, I'm not really cold. I'm still in a hoodie. Oh, Eastbourne's finest just cycled past. All the obscenities in the world. So you do get some characters out here. Sometimes it's difficult fishing here, especially on the ray season, especially on your own as well. Sometimes it gets a bit twitchy. Do get some right characters around this area of town. $13 likes. Cheers, folks. So things can only get better, hopefully. Is that a twinkling light a boat? It is, mate. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the horizon, I can see. That's just from the entrance of my bivvy. So there's quite a lot of boats in the water tonight. I'm guessing they're out there for a reason. So right, and I think we're going to go and have a look and then put another bait out. The tide's running pretty nicely, so I'll say fingers crossed we'll see a bite soon. I was planning on making a YouTube video tonight as well, so if we do get any action and we catch some fish, I will be doing a video, hopefully. Just going to check my GoPro batteries. Yeah, we're all good on that front. That's cool. D Barnard 2, hello mate, how we doing? How are we doing? Right, let's reel this one in and put another one out, I think. Then we'll come back and chill out for a bit. Right, there's a couple of lads set up next to me now, which is cool. Just rebaiting this one. Set up ready to go again. I'll bait it up again. So let's get it back in. Right, so we're back out. We are back out in the water. Our temperature's dropped a bit now. Cool. I was saying earlier about it's not too bad being in a what do you call it? In a hoodie. It is pretty cold now. Oh man, it's a lovely night. Just waiting for that one fish. Oh, just the one fish, man. If other people start turning up next to us, it means that we're in the right place. And it means that they're going for the same thing. I can guarantee you they're going for the same thing. Well, the lighting seems to be holding up pretty well so far, which is good. So I've given them a good charge. I think I've only dropped one bar on the camera light, which was pretty good. It was like that the other evening behind Fort Fine. It was fine, then become icy cold. Yeah, it's not icy cold, but you can definitely tell that the temperature's dropped. Feels like the wind direction has changed slightly as well. So I've set my tent up facing down towards the water, and every now and again you get a blast up into the face. So strange one. Well, guys, I don't want to jinx it, but it's all very quiet on the old western front so far. Apart from that one little bite we had earlier, which became to nothing. Stormtrooper Matt, how are we doing? Hello, how are we doing, mate? You alright? Bluey and mackerel out at the moment. I've just realised I've been leaning on my. Oh, what an idiot! Just realised I've been leaving on my chopping board, which has definitely covered my arm in the juice of the bluey, which is lovely. Knackered fished a match at Pevensey today, not a lot caught. Oh man, don't say that. Don't say that. Not a lot's been caught this end, mate. We had one bite, which has come to nothing. Fish baits were best, fresh outs were untouched. That's crazy. It's crazy, isn't it? You'd think that, you know, in that little gap where the weather calms down a little bit, the fish would start coming back on. Especially the flatfish. North winds are really good for flatfish, aren't they? And dabs and stuff. We thought you'd have had quite a few dabs and flounders and that today in that calmer winds. Or is it just calmer winds this evening? To be fair, it wasn't that bad today, actually. My head torch is fading out. Although I was using it earlier at home for quite some time. Gonna have to get another battery in this in a minute. I say not much happening at the minute, then, folks. We are free casting. We've had a inquiry on the blue, which come to nothing. There's a couple of people set up next to me on the beach next to me now. So fingers crossed it picks up. Was nice, no wind, but I reckon all the machines scared the fish off rumbling. Had 32 centimetre flounder, dog, dab and rockland. It's not a bad session really, mate, to be fair. How long were you out for? 4 hours, 3 hours? Just had a couple of teenagers pass, listening to some rap music, smoking some of that, you know, wacky stuff. It smells pretty fresh in here at the minute. Oh man. Four hours, one rod, two hooks, three undersized dabs, and a whiting. Guarantee you, we switched over to small hooks now, you'll probably start catching loads, but we're all in it for the bigger fish tonight, and I'm not giving in. Huge thanks to everyone sticking out with me. Shout out to everyone in the live chat. Robert Bentley, the sea looked good this morning in the bay. Unfortunately, I had to work. Mate, at the moment, all the weather windows that are coming up for nice, flat, calm fishing. Oh, man, I'm always at work. I was at work one day last week. I can't remember what day it was now. Was it last week or the week before? And it was flat, calm all day. And I was getting pictures and people sending me pictures of, you know, flatfish. And I was just like, oh, man, I wish I was out fishing. But, you know, you've got to do the day-to-day, ain't you? You can't have it swings and roundabouts all the time. But yeah, at the moment, all the nice weather windows seem to be during the week and not at the weekend, which is a bit pants. Valentine's Day was calm and nice. Wasn't it just, mate? Wasn't it just? Always the way. Always the way. I was in Dorset on Valentine's Day. Had a really nice time away. And I did have the opportunity to take a rod, but I chose not to. I just wanted to have 5 minutes just to relax. My present was fishing. That's a good present, man. Can't grumble with that, can you? Right, we are now and 20 minutes before high tide. Will we see any fish? Obviously, I'm not going to bore you guys for another hour and 20 minutes. I would have taken a rod. Yeah, man, it's difficult, isn't it? difficult sometimes when you just want to switch off for a weekend and not think about fishing. But when I got there, it looked nice. And after coming back and chatting to people that have fished there before, I should have took a rod. It looked really bassy up around the rocks that I was at. Well, guys, I would have thought I would have had a fish by now. What are we now? We are started about 8:30ish. Started fishing about 8:30. What's the time now? 8:30, 9, 10. So an hour and a half-ish into the session and just one little inquiry. It is very slow. Brighton Angler, how we doing, mate? Good luck. Cheers. I think I'm going to need it tonight. I think I'm going to need it unless things drastically change in the next hour and the fish start coming on the feed. I think we're going to be in for a hard night. You're local tonight? Yes, mate, I am local. I was thinking about going over to Brighton, to be fair. But I changed my mind last minute. And I'm wishing that I've gone to Brighton. Much happening in Brighton recently? Anyone catching anything decent? Saying that, when's the ungulate season due? It's more April-y time, I think, isn't it? Come on, fish, come on, fish. Man, this fishing drives you freaking nuts, doesn't it? Freaking nuts. I'm pretty much nearly considering putting a jacket on. It's getting a little bit choppy, a little bit choppy, a little bit chilly. Water's coming up quite nicely, so we're doing good. I'm hoping I'm set up on the higher tide mark, otherwise it can get quite interesting. Come on, the fish. Had the patience of a saint, didn't you? The patience of the saint. I'm just trying to figure out where the high tide mark is, because I think I'm sat in line with the high tide mark. Oh man, just looking down the beach at the darker stones, and I think I'm literally sat on the high tide mark, which is a bit of a bummer. What a schoolboy error. Might end up with a wet bum soon. Rob Bentley, good luck. I hope you snag one. Off to get some sleep as I have a 200-mile jolly for work tomorrow. Oh man, rather you than me. Rather you than me, my man. Thanks very much for joining the chat. I wish you all the best for tomorrow, buddy. And fingers crossed we can get one. There's got to be one out there somewhere, isn't there? Stormtrooper Matt, do the here fishy fishy song. I think we're kind of getting there, mate. I think we're getting to that point. Here fishy 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 fishy. Here fishy 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 fishy. Fishy. I think we might be past the here fishy song. I think we're gonna have to do something a bit ecstatic. That rod tip twitching. Because at the moment it looks pretty dead out there. Pretty flat. Do another bait change, haven't we? Got timed that pretty good. Right, we'll do another bait change now. sniff, folks, not even a sniff. Right, I'm going to get my jacket on. So it is getting freaking cold. There you go, folks, look. I don't know if I can show you that. Not even a sniff. Nothing. Jacket is going on. Oh, that's cold. It's absolutely freezing. The dogs came predominantly an hour before high, a few before the ebb was best. But we are pretty much nearly there. 2 hours before the high now. So hopefully we don't get dogged out, but it is what it is, isn't it? Right, let's cut this old bait off. Old bait, goodbye. We had going on. I do like a bluey head as a bait. Oh, I do like a bluey head. So does my good friend Mr. Dogfish. Right, that is one bluey head ready to go. Right, back in my dwelling. Oh, man. Good luck. I've got to catch some Z's. Mrs. birthday tomorrow, the big 5-0. I feel I may not get my breakfast in bed. FML. Oh, man. Well, wish her a happy birthday from me. And I hope you have a good day, mate. Thanks very much for coming in and joining us. So I think it's going to be a big ask tonight. So if it happens, it will be a miracle. Right, folks, I think we're going to run this for another 15 minutes then. So for another 10 minutes, that'll be 1 hour, 45 minutes of live stream. I think that's a good innings. And then I'll fish over the top of the high tide and hopefully get you guys a video out of this as well. Should be something about fishing is so weird at the moment. Hit and miss. See you later, matey. Cheers, mate. Yeah, it's really hit and miss at the minute. Really, really hit and miss. See, we're all on, I think, in that weird period before, in between species coming and species going. It's that weird one, isn't it? Change my head torch battery because that looks like it's nearly done the flash. Back in business with the head torch. There we go. It's crazy how fishing is at the minute. You just can't pinpoint it. You can't put your finger on it. So it's either everything or jack. Diddly squat. Nada. Right, guys, it is super quiet tonight. Super quiet. So I'm hoping it fishes really good over the top of the high tide, but you know, who knows? Who knows? Unfortunately, we haven't managed to snap any fish as of yet. Very quiet evening it has been. Can we get a bite in the last couple of minutes of the live? It's a big ask, isn't it? Will it happen? Last 2 minutes of the live, can we get a bite? Right, guys, I think it's all quiet on the western front. I don't think it's going to improve anymore as of yet. It's a shame. On paper, it looks really good, doesn't it? Calm night, tide moving. You think that the fish will come in to feed on the quiet spell in between the rough seas, but tonight it just hasn't happened. What a bummer. Right then, guys, that is it for this live session. Huge thanks for joining me. Unfortunately, you know, sometimes you just can't win them, and I'm hoping tonight that the fish come on the flood, on the top of the flood, over the top of the high tide. So, oh, it is what it is. It is what it is. Huge thanks for watching me. Huge thanks for all the likes and all the comments, all the encouragement and support. Hopefully we'll get a video out of this and it will go up in the next couple of weeks. So cheers for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next live or fishing video. Thank you.